Hey, what's up, y'all? I was able to get some really, really important stuff taken care of. I have genetically high blood pressure issues, and then add on top of that the HRT. And I've also been struggling with nicotine addiction, unfortunately, because I was out of work for around a month and I started getting really stressed, and it took a little longer than I was hoping to find work. I really just kind of lost myself and started upping my nicotine levels. I was able to cut out cigarettes, but still, I've been hitting the vape a little bit too much, and I'm trying to get rid of that. And my blood pressure got completely out of control, and it got really scary. I was at an extreme stroke risk, and I can only imagine what my blood pressure was at when I was in the gym. So that's very scary, and I'm thankful I did not have a stroke or anything at the gym, but it felt like because I don't have insurance and money is really tight, it felt like I had like no options except for to like if I got super desperate to just have to go to the ER or something like that, and that's not the best thing to do for like long-term medication. But I was able to do some research, and even without insurance, the whole like Teledoc thing is actually really, really useful if you're like lower income like me. Today, I was able to make an emergency doctor's visit, obviously through like Skype or something like that. And I was able to do that with no insurance for around 50 bucks. And I got a script almost immediately. I was able to set up to get some more blood work done for long term stuff. And I have another doctor's appointment in about 30 or 40 days. But I thought that this was not like it was. I didn't realize that it was so inexpensive to have access to stuff like that. And I was able to, they hooked me up with like a prescription coupon that brought my script from $100 down to about 20, which is super awesome. So I was able to get out of an extremely emergency medical crisis for about $70. So I know that can still be a lot of money to people, and that's a lot of money to me sometimes, but now I'm starting to bring in income. But don't do what I did and push things back, because I got really lucky that something really awful didn't happen. And obviously, I have to stay diligent, but remember that there are options. Look into like Teledoc stuff if you're having cholesterol issues, if you're having like hematocrit issues, if you're having blood pressure issues. Don't push it back like I did, because there are options. And like I said, I was able to get it all figured out, or at least the beginning of treatment done in about 20 minutes and for less than $80. And there's a lot. I went through Sesame. This is not an advertisement or anything like that, but there's a lot of options. There's a couple of other things that you can look up, but look up telehealth if you're struggling, even with like mental health issues, and don't sweep things under the rug until they become a big issue. I'm so bad about that. And I've paid the price in the past for stuff like that, and I'm lucky I didn't this time. But now I can, I have less anxiety, which means less blood pressure spikes, and I don't have to worry as much about, like I said, having a stroke in the gym. So remember, there's always options, and look into this stuff. Please take it seriously. Take it more seriously than I did.